thought you might like to see a little bit of sorting out I'm doing. It's not untidy, but I don't like clutter. I want to have less things out. Now I'm going to start with, I had these are what you'd see say on a reception desk in a hotel or an office. They hold leaflets, and I have some of these, and I used them initially just with pegs for now. I never got round to doing anything better with them, to hold my necklaces. Do you find that if you have things such as your necklaces in a drawer or in a jewellery case, you don't use all of them? So I wanted them out to see what I actually had, so I would use them all more. Now, although this is a good idea and it stops them being tangled as well, it's not very nice. So I've got a plan for changing this around to create space, but leaving them still out on display. So that's one job I'm going to do. I've also got more out here than I would really like. So as I say, nothing's untidy, but I want less out. There's several things I'm going to be working on in this video, but I'll show you one more for now, and then I'll show you these first two projects first. And then if video time allows, then I will show you more things, but I'm basically going to do this whole room. This room is my videoing room, but I keep all my jewellery and makeup in here as well. I'll give you a whole room tour on another part of this video or within this series. The other project I want to do first is in these drawers. Again, I found with my lipsticks, they were all in the bottom of this. This is a caddy for makeup. And they were all in the bottom segment down here by my thumb. And the problem with that was obviously I didn't use every single colour. As you can see, I have labelled each one with the shade on the top. And I've just put a bit of clear tape over the top where I marked on a bit of paper and stuck it on the shade. And I think this is a great idea for you to see at a glance what shade of lipstick you have to use. Now, as you can see with the drawer, I've had to put a little tray in the bottom, but they still fall over. These are other samples of lipstick, and these are liners, gels, anything for lips is here. And my thought is possibly empty this out. This is deeper, so they should stand up in here if they all fit. At the moment, I've just got my saved key rings here, my special key rings that I got from when I was a child. I used to collect key rings, and they're any special ones. I used to work with celebrities, so I've got a lot of their giveaways for English people. This is Cannon and Ball I work with, and that's who I am. In case you don't know, I'm Dawn, and there's some other things in there. Oh, Little and Large. These are all English comedians and people that I work with for many years. Pontins you'll know about if you watch my lives. That's my name. Things I did as my professional dance career. We have the British Arts Awards keyring there. Keyring to different things here. I'm going to go through my keyrings now. This is my best one of all, the London Palladium Stars dressing room. That's very old, as you can see now. And so on and so forth. I'll probably share those in a live, all of those. So let's try that first and deal with the necklace issue. Now, a short while ago I bought these from my favourite shop of all time in Cyprus, Jumbo, which has just about everything you can think of. Think of it like a really enormous Target with loads more things that you can buy there. The stationery there is amazing prices, and I did a shopping haul with these in, so the price is in that video. Now I did buy these because they were gardeny flowers and plants, and I was going to make plant labels with them. They're slightly cardboard, but I think they're way too pretty for that. Some have actually got glitter on. I don't know if you can see, but that's glittery. So I was thinking I could use some of these to hang my necklaces on. This one's glittery as well. Somebody said to me it's a shame to cut them up too much when they've got a lovely design. This one's very glittery. So I was wondering if I could use these to hang my necklaces on. And then I won't have to cut them at all. Just hoping they're thick enough to be a good background for the necklaces. So I don't want to use the garden type ones. They're sideways, sorry about that, but it fits better in the frame. So let's start with the necklace idea and the lipsticks. So I found this notice board I've had for a while. It keeps changing places. And these are pictures I got from Fuerteventura one year. They're there, and I've just got a little saying on there. Truly great friends are hard to find, difficult to leave and impossible to forget. And if you know me, I love sunsets, so I've got that there. So this is going to be the base for displaying the necklaces. As I say, this is all my makeup and jewellery over this side. So I want to keep them here on display. Okay, that's stage one complete. I always wing these things. I try something and see if it works. Now I want something to hang the necklaces off of. I could just put pins all across the top, but I think that would be better to use these I've got. These are supposed to be, I suppose, for like little notelets. You could have a string across and peg notes to them. I've got quite a few of these, and they're not heavy at all. They're very light. So I'm going to try those, seeing as they're flowers. And these are flowers. I'm going to try that, and that will also be easier, I think, to hang and unpeg the necklaces on and off. So let's try that. Oh, that looks good. They need to be over the top bit of board, so obviously the necklace would get stuck under the ridge otherwise. These were little pegs that I used to have a line up opposite where I was working, so I'd sit at my desk, see the line with these pegged up. With when I'm learning different languages, I pin a few words up, and then I'm continually looking at the words, and you tend to remember them better. So there's a little language learning tip for you. I think that looks pretty good. And as you can see, I've hung the first one up to try it. So let's get the rest up there. Okay, so I'm about 4 or 5 short of these, but that's easily rectified. That's not going to be very much money at all. And if that's all I've had to pay for this creation, plus the card which I'd bought anyway, so I didn't buy it to do this. But I would say that works pretty well. I don't know how well you can see the necklaces on them, whether they blend in too much for you, but they are easy to see for me. So I would call that a plus. So already the corner here where I was having all these will be clear. So job one done. So I actually just put the remaining necklaces on this hanger here anyway. So I probably won't worry about getting any more at the top, we'll see. And I've just put the pictures, pinned them back on the bottom to finish that off. Of course you could do the same with bracelets or earrings or anything else, or put a padded board inside a cupboard door if that's something you could do. I was originally using cardboard padded and had that as a stand, and also I tried it inside a cupboard door, but I found continually opening a cupboard door could be disruptive. They could swing about a bit. So for me this is perfect. Hope you've been inspired by this. So on to the lipsticks. So all the lipsticks fit in there perfectly, all colour coordinated, from pinkies to lighter colours, beiges, reds, colours as in gold, silver, neutral and black, and the darker shades here. And yes, the lid does shut down perfectly, so that's good. Because it's deeper, they're not going to move about and easy to see. The only snag is my little sample ones won't go in there, and all my lip liners and other lippy things won't go in there. I have makeup brushes. These are brand new ones that I haven't used yet, so they can possibly fit in that makeup box. And we have this, a gift I got, and it's got a bit of everything. I've taken the top bits out that were lips, but then it's got eyes and all sorts of things there. And then I have a bag of tissues, wipes, all makeup stuff there. So I've just got to find a home for those and get this drawer empty, unless I leave these in here additionally. Maybe even put that box back in here if it's not too deep. That might be the option. Put them all back in here, which will then clear something else off the top. Okay, so I haven't given myself a spare drawer, but I have a much better arranged drawer. Yes, they do fit in here, so I can, the reason I've pushed it over is because obviously when I open it, it's going to move forwards a bit. That is much better. Then we've still got all the lipstick stuff together. That little makeup gift box is at the back. That's easily reachable with this being low. Tissues again I can grab out there, and the brand new makeup brushes at the back. So that's craft rearrangement number 2. And again got a bit more space up there, and I've yet to sort out these 2 boxes. These are sentimental stuff, so I might find somewhere else for those. And this is necklaces. One of my dancing pupils bought it for me because they thought it was so pretty and loved it, and the mother was a little bit embarrassed. And I said, no, I love it too. What's wrong with that? And it's musical as well. That's really cool. So in here I've actually got necklaces that are more, I guess you call it costume jewellery, I don't know what you call it, but more fun sort of necklaces and things in there. So that's going to stay there, up here with obviously the necklaces. And that's quite pretty to be on display as well. Okay, so we've got those 2 to sort, but I've got another project to do first. We have our swimming pool relined, and this is what was left of the liner. It's a really good bit, so we don't want to throw this away. You'll see it's this colour. This is a non-slip bit that goes on the steps, which is the reverse of the liner. So that's what you see, the non-slip. This is the inside, and it also means we've got the darker pattern this time, because if this gradually wears away, which it does in the hot sun of Cyprus, the colour, all you'll see through, instead of white, which was the backing of our last liner, you will see this beautiful colour blue. So in time the pool would be mostly this colour, as in more of the dark colour. So I've been racking my brain what to do with this, and I've come up with a really good idea. I think, again, winging it, but if it works, this will be a super idea. So my idea was find some template, draw round it. For now I used a penknife. This is just a trial one to see if it works, and then if it does we'll do it much neater. Cut it out, and then you have bar mats poolside bar mats, coasters, and you can have a whole set to match and use either side. Obviously this will match the pool. Nice reuse, and we can make as many as we want. And using plastic coasters, you find they don't actually stick to the glasses when the glasses are wet.